Hello, this is Alistair for this vlog Games for Me Metro Daily Challenge for the 6th of September 2017 on the Games Frozen. No, I don't know what just happened there. No idea what happened. Anyway, first article is from Kotaku, and it is the first women-only eSports racing competition just got announced. Yes, UK developer Sin Studios behind next year's GTR 3 on PC, Xbox One and PS4 has announced that it's running a women-only eSports car racing competition rather cheesily named Women on Wheels in the near future. The competition, which will run on Steam for a limited time this autumn, will donate a percentage of its revenue to female-focused charities and to aim to provide a supportive, female-friendly environment that encourages more women to play esports while drawing attention to the often hidden role of women in racing and automotive history. While there's no reason that women shouldn't be competing on equal footing with men in esports, competition, online harassment and in-person aggression often push women away from the scene. Female-only tournaments wouldn't be necessarily a perfect world, but it is a chance to dip into the competitive scene with less aggro. Prizes for the competition include a €3,000 racing simulator chair with 2 Fanatic racing wheels and pedal seats, and what describes here as a life coaching program from Empathy Junkie. I attempted to enter just to win the fancy wheel and pedal set for Euro Truck Simulator. How can this esports be like anyway? How you enter Women on Wheels is yet unclear, but it's be running by Steam later this year. Okay, that's the article in its entirety. And yes, this article was written by a woman. Yes, I'm sort of fine with this, because normally I do not like gender only. I mean, yes, we are talking about gender only because this is talking about women versus men here. So I presume we're talking about gender and not sex. And I don't mean sex as in the action of procreation, procreation type deal. I mean sex as in what genitalia you have. Yes. Must be maths, there is. Yes. This is definitely interesting. I'd like to see definitely where this goes. Because I don't really watch esports. I did say I was going to watch that thing on BBC Three, but I just forgot. That is the decent answer to why I haven't watched it. But yeah. Yeah. I don't watch esports, but I presume that women aren't banned from them for a start. I presume. But yes, there is a tide of abuse that women get online, on the Xboxes and shit. Yeah. Sex abuse, yes. I will admit that is happening, brah. Oh. We'll train up here. We'll put much more to something like that. Anyway, yes, that is happening. That is definitely happening. Yes, but I don't think myself excluding men from competition is the right way to go about it. Myself. Because it's just saying that men and women are different and they're not actually mingling. The way to get rid of stuff like discrimination stuff is for all these people to meet together and have a nice discussion from my point of view. I'm not an expert on like social change or anything, but to me that seems like a sensible way to get it done. But instead of just separating people and then never talking, it is because that's why I dislike gender only or sex only or whatever only groups. Because it just splits people away from each other. They never get to really talk properly to each other, and they never get to interact with each other, they never get to sort of fully understand each other's viewpoints. You get what I mean? Like, I'm fine with like toilets being gender only and stuff like that. I'm perfectly fine with that. But yeah, I've got a feeling this is not going to do as well as they think it is, but you know, it's okay. by my books, but I think I'll actually read the comments of this article on Kotaku. Anyway, this is from Barkshake. This comment. I have to say, I really don't think this is a good idea. Not to say there's no reason for women shouldn't be competing on an equal footing with men, but by hosting a tournament like this, it sends out the message that women aren't equal with men and will somehow need a subcategory bracket. Reminds me of the recent Labour idea of female-only train carriages. It's going to generate a whole heap of toxicity and balance, even though the intention behind it is benevolent and of cynical marketing to employ. I'd love to see a future where there are more or less 50-50 gender split in eSports competitors, but this just isn't the way to do it. I actually agree with this Barkshake that splitting people up is not the way to do it. But there's always a reply to his comment from AJ Aureus. Yeah, this is pretty much why the female only Formula 1 style series never got off the ground. I think it was called Formula W or something. People just realised how unbelievably condescending such a series would be. Now, I don't think it's particularly condescending. Oh shit! I don't think it's complete. I don't consider it condescending myself. But again, I'm not a woman. But I do believe it's a bit of bullshit saying, you know, you can only play in these separate areas. I definitely see where they're coming from. Like, now fuck, we've lost it, haven't we? Yeah. So with an idiot focusing on the article too much anyway. We'll read the other comments because we need other people's viewpoints as well. That's how democracies and stuff work. Anyway, this comment is from Derp, and will be interesting to see if it ends up being a super happy, friendly occasion and just doesn't turn out that some women are just as bad as a few men and get all of the bad rap in gaming. I think that will definitely happen because yes, from what I've heard, men do tend to have more violence. Both women and men do tend to have more violence and stuff. Because I have heard, like, I think I've heard that, but apparently more men are violent or something. But some people say more women are violent. I don't know. But yeah, there will definitely be sort of men in inverted commas style gamers in this, as this person puts it. You know. But she just says about a few men. I think I've misread that. I'm sorry, Derp. I thought you said all men. I do apologise, Derp. You said a few men. I do apologise. I do apologise for that. Sorry about that. I do apologise, okay? And that was not me laughing behind my back. That was actually just genuine me just exhaling. Because I do tend to have weird exhales. Anyway, from HeySay84, my only criticism is the name Women on Wheels would have been a bit less cringe. I like the name, it's just a bit jokey. It's a bit shit. That's what I like, because I like things that are just a bit shit. A bit cringe. Lols. Anyway, from Jack, it says, I think that's how you pronounce that name. They need a third comp to make it fair then. Trainers on trainees. They might mean the best, but highlighting the divide will most likely attract too much of the wrong kind of publicity. No one tell 4chan. Good point. No one tell 4chan. We don't need 4chan on this shit. But in all seriousness, I do think it's going to cause more problems than itself, because I understand that this is probably well intentioned. I know no one can take that away from them. But no matter how well intentioned you are, if your intentions go wrong, then that's a bad thing. Because when it comes to arguments and stuff, people remember the opening and end, the start and end. Which is why they say, if you're ever trying to persuade someone to your side, make the start and the end of your argument the best parts of the argument, because that's the bits people will remember, not the middle. Yeah. And if this ends up, because this starts up well, but if it ends up a poor thing, you know, it's just going to create more problems than it was intentioned to, then it's not going to end well, is it? I think I've got my point across there. I don't know. Anyway, as said for this Vlogger Games for the Mini Madrid Daily Challenge for the 6th of September 2017 for possibly one of the most politically heavy videos on this series. Goodbye.